the self-service communities. The base same thing. The goals will be set up based on the company's expectations from the communities and the what customers is expecting from that communities. That will be your communities. The main part of the self-service communities is definitely your knowledge articles, guys. So how the knowledge article will be shared with the customers, what are the data categories are under knowledge articles, how will you share the data category, how will you share the knowledge articles in the self-service portal. That's the main thing that we have in the self-service portal. So you need to understand what is data categories and how do you set them up for different communities that we have, how do you map them with the navigational topics in the communities, and then what is community builder is. So under community builders you have a lot of different data points that we can see on the screen as well. So you have pages, you have lightning components, you have a brandings, what is page structure, what are settings. So all these elements that you have, what they do, what are the options are there inside that, that you should know thoroughly. You can have questions related to the specific thing, that what is maybe the what consists in the page structure maybe, or what does branding do, or maybe you have a scenario based questions where it will say the based on the scenario what where will you go, under which component of the community builder will you go, which element will you go in order to perform the specific scenarios basically. So experience of working on those different site is very very important here. This is how your page manager is, how you can create a new page in the community builders, what are the different template options or the column options that it gives you that you should know. Then how you can add the lightning components, how you can create your own templates as well. That all you should know from the community customer community side. Yeah, how you can enable the lightning components, how you can use lightning components, that you should know from here. Then what is the page structure is, under page structure what are the different parts that we have, what are the different components that we have, that you should know, what are the things that it can handle, that you should know. Like if you want to change the header, footer, button, sidebars, how you can do that. You may have a questions on the you may have the scenario based question where it says that I wanted to change the heading of my page, home page maybe, how will you do that. So you should know how we can do all those customizations. If you have never worked on a community builder, it's possible that a lot of people are here who are working on a separate visual force pages probably for the communities, have never worked on the provided templates. Then I would request you to please go ahead and try these templates. At least you should try one customer service one and one partner central one in order to see how does it work. Partner central, I'm sure you must have used it, you must have created tabs and apps and all those things there. But one community builder, one you should try in order to understand what community builder offers you, because you will have a lot of questions on the community builder. So if you have never worked on a community builder, then it will be very difficult for you to understand, because it's nowhere the titles, the terminologies are nowhere even you can by name probably can understand things. There is nothing like that. You need to have an experience, you need to go inside, either you learn about it, you read it and learn about it and maybe memorize everything, or you worked on it and that's how you have the working experience, and with the help working experience you can say which option of the community builders can fulfill what kind of use cases. Yeah. Then what are the settings that we have in the community builders, what are the general settings, what are the theme settings that we have. As far as theme is concerned, guys, you will not be asked question related to the custom themes. So whatever the theme is provided by Salesforce, that you need to work upon. What are the changes, the theme layout you can do, that you need to know. But can I create custom theme? How am I supposed to create custom theme? Those are the questions will not be there in your certification. So custom theme is not part of your certification. Only the existing themes are the part of it. What are advanced settings, what are the developer settings that we have, you should know. Just the use case of it would be good enough. Then under brandings, what all brandings you can do, what all things you can change under brandings, that you should know. What are the properties of the brandings that we have, that you should be aware of. Then how do you configure the guest users profile, how do you give guest profiles to the people, All these things, what are the permissions and settings are there in the guest users profile that you should know. This is the checklist that we have for the guest service. If you would like to have a support option available in your communities, then your web to case should be enabled. If you want charter enabled product solution documents object that you can provide, you can create communities per previous checklist. You can choose different templates. You can set up the navigational and feature topics. You can configure the guest profiles, and you can push the community's URL to the pilot charter groups so they can test it and they can give you the feedback about it. Yeah. And once it's all done, then you can just publish your communities for your users. These are the page elements that we have mentioned here. So if any of these page elements you do not know from the community builders, then please go ahead and learn about each and every page elements that you have. What is search and publishers, profile headers, navigation menus, headlines, home tabs, repetition leaderboard, topping trending articles, trending topics, ask support and contact support buttons. All these things you can completely customize. You can rename them. You can put additional elements on them. Those are the kind of things you can do within these elements. So what all are possibilities there that you need to understand and you need to try it, because you can have a lot of questions related to the community builder. You have seen has a different weightage altogether, and on that weightage is on those questions only all these questions will be asked. Yeah, these all the community builder related question will be asked inside the community builder objective. It will be asked on your deployment as well. Yeah, so those are the different areas where it will be asking you all those things. All right, then how will you create a custom templates? And then can you save custom template for the future use as well? Can you create a custom lightning template by using any other templates is possible or not? So those are the things that you should know from here. Creating a custom lightning template, how do you do that? What are the category means? First of all, how many categorizations are there? This is very important. Then how you can use the lightning component community templates, which is available for a uh, new community that you are building. How the option will be available for you to select it. Yeah, all those things you should know. Then how you can use Salesforce File Connect, yeah, for your any external data, how you can use file connects, or how you can use any maybe external tool like Google Documents and all, how you can integrate that with Salesforce. All those things will be asked here. So we can connect files. User can access, share and search external data from systems like Google Drive, SharePoint, or maybe Box. These are the different tools from where they can pick up the values with the help of Salesforce File Connect. Yeah. So what is the process? You can see the process is also given here. You may have asked questions related to the process as well. So while I was creating this, while I was using the Salesforce File Connect, maybe some problem has occurs. What is the thing that I have not done correctly? Those kind of questions may be there, troubleshooting related. And then how do you move sandbox movement and testings? What all is accepted by sandbox, what all can be transferred by chain sets, that all you should know. What are the things that you can transfer from sandbox to production org in terms of communities that you need to know, whether you can use them or not, that also you should know. Yeah. All right, then how will you measure the success of your community pages? This is very, very important. This is considered again the moderation feature that we have. Under moderation feature, they will ask you what is moderator is. How do you use the moderation under the community workspace? So under community workspace, moderation is just an app that you need to install from App Exchange. But I think winter spring 18 onwards, we have some apps already added for you in the moderation as well. So what are those different apps can do for you? And if you do not know what is moderation, then what is moderation is actually, those kind of questions will be asked. So if you have never used moderations, please see that under moderation you can set up a different kind of a rules for your for your communities. So what are the different kind of rules you can set up, and what are the different apps that Salesforce suggests you? It is available in the moderation itself, that please read it out, understand what are those things are. Then dashboard, again dashboard requires an app. Salesforce does not have an inbuilt dashboard available in the communities. You need to use an app to use this section as well. Then what is the builder option that you have already learned in previous slides as well? That is your community builder, same thing. Then what is content management is, what is administration is, and what is the additional sections. So what are the different parts of a workspace that we have, that you need to understand. Then how do you set up Salesforce communities dashboard? So we have an App Exchange app available. Only the App Exchange app can help you out to understand how your community is performing. So any kind of reportings and dashboards that you want to create on communities, that is possible only with the help of an App Exchange app, which you need to install and you need to use. How you can engage your people in the organizations? You can set up some sort of gamifications where you have a reputations. Under reputations, you can give them some points if they take certain action on the communities, and once they earn certain points, they get a specific level of experts, right? Just like we have in a trailhead, you get some points, and when you get some points, you get a different kind of ranking. The ranger is the highest ranking there. Similar kind of things you can do it in your communities as well. So in our success community, developer communities, we have some um, recognitions as well, like you can become a most valuable person by Salesforce MVPs. Those kind of gamifications you can also set up in your own communities, and reputations will help you out to do that. And in order to enable reputations, you need some sort of permissions. Where are those permissions? What are the name of those permissions? You should know that for the certification. Yeah. What is knowledgeable people is, how do you use topics with communities, how do you use chatter with communities, that all you should know from this part. And what are the use cases of the communities that we have? That is what this slide says. So you can have communities as a partner communities, you can have a community as a customer communities, you can also use communities as intranet for your internal employees as well, or you can also use communities for marketing events as well. Let's say if you want to get any kind of registrations for your marketing event, any expo or any trade show is about to happen, and you want some registrations for that, then you can also use different kind of communities for that. So these are the different ways people uses the communities. That is what this slide says. That's the use case basically. Okay. All right, these are the things that we have discussed, guys. Salesforce communities are online platform that enables rich collaboration between employees, customers, and partners. You can create fully branded public or private communities. You can make advanced customizations to template build communities using the community builders. You can give communities, give external members access to subset of your data. External members have user records, profiles, and role that control their access to features and data. Communities fully integrate with your internal business processes. It keep tracks of your community's health and growth using the Salesforce dashboards, community dashboard basically. And you can engage community members using the reputation and knowledgeable people as well. Yeah. All right. I didn't know that about moderations. Thanks for that. You're welcome. Yeah, moderation is a major part in the certification as well. You may have, questions on our different locations for the moderations. A lot of things about moderations will be there. Moderations permissions, what is moderations, what is moderation level, and what is moderation scores. You can have questions on all those topics, guys. Yeah. uh Salesforce. Okay, guys, sites and communities, I'm getting a lot of questions on that. So site is basically a visual force page where you required coding to create a site, but community is something that we give you a template, and you use that template and create your branding company website with multiple pages. Yeah. That's how I can say that there's a difference. Sites can be embedded with your communities as well. That's very much possible. If you create the visual force plus tabs related templates, there you can embed your sites there. But sites is basically sites is for developers, I would say. Developers can only create sites because they need to do the full coding there. But communities can be set up by a functional person like me, yeah, who does not know codings. They can also do that. Yeah. All right. Any more question, guys, before we move on to the practice test? That's the only thing left for me now. The content is very few. That's why we do not have a much to speak about. Majorly, there are, the community certification finish in 7 and 8 knowledge articles. So if you just finish those 7, 8 different articles, the information about communities will be over there. You will have enough information about communities. Then I think only experience related questions will be left that you can also handle even if you do not have no I won't say that. I think 30% questions you still you still require the experience, because that will be related to the screens where you are working, right? And that only you will get when you work upon it. You cannot get that from the books. But 70% things of the community certifications, you can get it from the books, and those books are your knowledge articles, the different knowledge articles that I've showed you, the limitation one, the license one. Yeah, those are the different knowledge articles. I think 10 or 12 knowledge articles are there. Those knowledge articles, if you thorough, and a one community implementation guide, if you thorough, then you can easily give the certification of the community cloud. Yeah, it's more like a bookish knowledge rather than the experience. But yeah, experience will be there for 20 and 30% somewhere, where it will ask you question specifically to the screens where you are creating those things. Yeah. I would not say, in fact, most of the communities screens, you can also see a lot of trailheads are available on communities. A lot of YouTube videos are also available. So on those YouTube videos and all those things, um, you can see the visualizations of the communities as well, how it gets set up, what are the options are there. Because on those videos, almost all the elements of the communities will be used. So when they will be using those elements of the communities, you will get to know, okay, each elements what they can do, and those kind of knowledge is required for that 30% experience which I was talking about. Yeah. So if I compare with, the sales cloud, service cloud, and the community cloud certification, I feel community cloud is easy to crack, because a lot of things available in the books itself. If you just read those books or those knowledge articles and everything, I think you will have good enough knowledge there. Yeah. That's why you have seen, I'm not sure if you have attended my sales cloud, service cloud consultant certification or not. There it says you need at least 2 to 5 years consultant experience in order to go for that certification. But in terms of community, it just needs 6 months experience, and they will not tell you that you need to have a project implementation experience, because most of the things are there in the books. And those things which are not there in the books, there YouTube videos are available for you, widely available, where you can see how the communities are building. So I think under YouTube, a Dreamforce video is available where it says how you set up the communities. I think it's 1 hour and 10 minutes video where they tell you everything about all the elements which you use in the community builder. So if you have never used the community builder, then you can go through that YouTube video that tells you how the community builder can be used while creating the communities using the existing templates provided by Salesforce. So I think that would be good enough for your community builder part of the questions, which is I think 15%. Those 15% will be covered by that 2 hours video mostly. If you see that properly, okay, not just viewing it, but understanding it as well. All right, so I think that is all I have for you guys. If you have any question, I'll be happy to answer those questions, and then I will open up the practice test for you. And those people who joined little late because you guys were, I have moved my screen, Venkata. Now I am in question and answer screen. I'm not moving any screen from last 5 minutes when I was talking. Yeah. Okay, so those people who joined late because of the time zone gap or something, I will show you the slide from the beginning again. And some of the requests that I got, that I want to see some numbers of the slides, that also I will show, but that I will do after the questionnaires. Okay, so we'll take the practice test right now. And after practice test, we'll review the practice test, and then I will show you your slides once again. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, so I think we are all set for the practice test. I don't think so I should waste more time. Yeah, people are from the different time zones as well. So they definitely want to sleep, I believe. Yeah. Okay, it's a Thursday evening for US, right? I thought it's a Friday evening for US. Okay, it's a Thursday evening. It's okay. All right, so let me just log into my org so I can open up the test for you guys. All right, how do you need to take this one? Because I cannot share this with you guys. So what we will do is I will just show you the questions with all the possible answers. You need to give me your choice of the answers, and whichever as like your choice of answers, whichever has the highest vote, those one I will select in this test. Okay, and at the end then we will review. So if you want, you can note down your answers somewhere, so later on you can also see which one you have marked it correctly. Yeah, so let me just see the test paper. This is my test paper. Let me just open this for you. All right, so we have 25 questions. Okay, and you just need to give me the most suitable answer according to you, and you can note it down that as well, and later on you can map how many you got it correctly. Okay, all right, so this is your question number one, guys. I'll just give you 1 minute for each question, guys, not more than that. And I'm not going to read the question and answer as well, because that will influence your answer, right? So I'll just completely see your answers, and whichever is the most of you are saying, I will just select that answer here. Okay, so most of you are saying, okay, let me just give you 1 minute. I would request you guys, please use A, B, C, D to give your answer, because I'm not reading the question, I'm not reading the answers. Please give me one A, B, C, D. That will help me out to understand. Yeah. All right, so most of you are saying B. That is what I'm marking here, guys. This is the next question for you. 1 minute again. Okay, so most of you are saying here, oh, there is a contradiction between C and B. I think B has the most of the values, so I'm just selecting B here. Next, question number 3. Alright, so most of you are saying A here, so I'm marking A here, guys. This is the question number 4. Yep. Okay, so most of you are saying B, so that's what I'm marking here. And here is your question number 5. Okay. All right, so most of you are saying A. Question number 6. Okay, so most of you are saying C and D. Question number 7. All right, so very few answers so far. Very few answers, guys. Okay, most of you are saying A. Next question. Whoa, all of you are saying the same thing. Nice. Okay. Next question, guys. Question number 9. right, so I think very few answers so far for question number 9. I'll wait for 1 more minute, maybe, or maybe half minute. Okay, very contradictory statements. A, B, C, D, everything is there. Need some more answers, guys. Very few answers that I can see. Okay, I think B is the one which everyone is saying, so I'm selecting B, and this is your question number 10. Okay, I think most of you are saying D
No.
for question number 10. So, yeah, that's what I'm marking. All right, question number 11. Most of you are saying C. Here you go. Question number 12. Okay, so I think most of you are saying C for 12. 13. All right, so answer for question number 13. Very few answers. Okay, I think A is what you are saying, guys. Too many A, yeah. Right, question number 14. Yep, question 14. Okay, I think for question number 14, we are saying a B is most of the selected answers. So, yeah. This is question number 15. Okay, I think for 15, we are giving most of the answers as C. Not sure. Question number 16, guys. Right, so for answer, okay, most of you are saying C for 16 answers, so that's what I'm marking here. Almost everyone said C. Ooh. This is your question number 17, guys. All right, so for 17, I think most of the answers you are giving is C. There you go. Question number 18 for you guys. Is it the same question again? All right, so most of you are saying for question number 8 is 18 is B, I think. Yeah. This is your next question. Okay, I think most of you are saying for this one is B. Yeah, B. Next, this question number 20. Not much answers for B so far. Not much answers for question 20, sorry. Yeah. Okay, most of you are saying B. Question number 21. So most of you are saying D. This is the question number 22 for you guys. All right, most of you are saying A, I think. Yeah. Question number 23, third last question. Okay, 23rd, I think, is so B that most of you are saying. Yep. And here is your 24th, second last question. Okay, so most of the answer that I got is D. And this is your last question, guys. That's right. I was talking in mute. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was talking in mute actually. Okay, so have you guys seen your answers? I was not speaking anything. I was just telling you that you can map your answers and you can see if there is how many you got correct there. All right. Do you want me to show that again? Don't tell me this, guys. Yeah, this is how it is. So this is your 1 to 13. This is your answers. Oh, sorry, our answers, and this is your correct answers. So you can just check your answers out of it, and you can see how many you got correct. So this is 1 to 10. Oh, sorry, 1 to 13 now. And this is your 13 till 25. How many you got correct? Yeah, we'll go through the question once again. 17. Wow, that's nice. How many others got correct? 17, 15, 10. Okay. All right, 12. 10, 12, 11. People, you need to work a little more hard. Yeah. 17, a little more brush up is required, I think. Yeah, for the things which you don't know, maybe. And yeah, that's how you can prepare for certification. Let's go back to your question number 1 again. Let's review the question once again from the starting with the right answers, guys. So this is your question number 2. AW Computing would like to add a new supported language to their community. How is multilingual supported accessed? So your multilingual support will access from the community builder. So language are maintained within the sites. You don't need to create and manage a separate site for each language. If you would like to know more about language, you can go through this particular article that we have for you. Okay. Next question we have correctly there. This answer is correct. Do you want me to share this reference article with you? The first step is allowing users to self-register is to navigate to the community management and enable the allow external users to self-register. And there is an article also available which you can use. Yeah. All right. You want this link, reference link? I can share that with you wherever it is possible. This is your reference link. All right, question number 3. We answered it correctly as well. So this one I told you what is the complete process that we have for URL. So this is the complete process that we have. Question number 5. If you want to know more about your Salesforce Connect, you can do that. Salesforce Connect provides seamless integrations of data across system boundaries by letting your user view, search, and modify data that's stored outside your Salesforce organizations. Yeah. Specifically, when you have a large amount of data that you do not want to copy into your Salesforce org, and you need a small amount of data at any one time, and you want real-time access to the latest data, that's where you use that. Yeah. So this is the link to know more about Salesforce Connect, guys. Then we have question number 6. Adding the repetition features requires 2 steps. First, you need to configure the points and levels. And then you need to enable the repetition leaderboard component to the page so people can see that repetition leaderboard. All right, so this is your article for the same. And then we have question number 6, which also we have answered it correctly. Administrator check the enable knowledgeable people on topics checkbox within the community management menu. And community users then endorse fellow users to create knowledgeable people on topics. So you need to create topics for that, and you need to mention these people or to create a topic for those people. These are the knowledgeable people that we have on a specific topics. Question number 8, 100 communities for org, active, inactive, preview communities, everything is included in this. It includes the post.com sites as well, guys. If you want to know more about this limits, this is the article we have for the same. Right. This one we marked it incorrectly. So at AW Computing needs a community created for their partner that does not allow member of communities to participate in the discussion with other members, but allow users from the same partner to hold the discussion. So how would you meet this requirement? You need to deselect the community user visibility under sharing settings. So under external settings that we have, OWD external settings, there you need to do this particular settings. You need to deselect them and then only they will be able to see that. This is the options that we have. And this is the article if you want to know more about it. I'm sure I'm not sharing a lot of more knowledge article, guys. People will kill me. Will say, why are you sharing all those articles with us? This one again, we marked it incorrectly. AW Computing has thousands, hundreds of knowledge articles available on their community, but needs to way to organize these articles. What feature you recommend to help them out? Data categories. Data categories help them to set the visibility of the articles, and that also helps you to search your articles as well. How the people will be able to search, that will be decided by their data categories only. So if you assign a data categories to the user, only those data categories related articles these people can see in the communities. Yeah. Okay, customer community plus is best used for business to customer consumer, so business to consumer experience with external users who need access to reports and dashboards and may need advanced sharing settings as well. That's the customer community plus license, guys. That's not the partner community plus license. Partner community is for B2B, not for B2C. And there is, we do have partner community plus, we do have partner community only, right? No, partner community plus, sorry. Above two is not there. All right, so this one again, we answered it incorrectly. The primary difference between a partner community and the customer community licenses, partner community allow users to access lead campaigns and opportunities. So this is B2B, where I'm talking to my partners. There I use the partner community licenses, guys. And customer community licenses I use then when we have the customers who need access to cases, contacts related information. Yeah. And partner community plus license is not a license type. That's what it is. Yeah. Partner community plus is not there. It's customer communities, partner communities, and customer community plus licenses. Yeah. If you need to know, this is the, I've shared the link in the previous one. Yeah. The previous one is the correct one. Yeah, there is no partner community plus license. It's partner community, customer community, and the customer community plus license. Super user can access, super user with a partner community license can access or applies to case, leads, custom object, and opportunities only, guys. Not reports and dashboards. If you need to know more about super user, this is the article for you guys. This is your question number 14, which we have answered it correctly. So you use change sets to send customization from one Salesforce org to another. For example, if you create and test a new object in Sandbox org, then send it to your production by using the change set. All right, the Partner Central template is the only template that supports the recommendation features, guys. When you're recommending somewhere, yeah, someone, yeah, recommendations, not in the customer service. This one we answered it correctly. Users with partner community license. Question number 17 also we write it correctly. To link an external URL within a Salesforce, within a customer service template, you need to use the navigation menu item inside the community builder, which can help you to navigate your external URLs if you have. An org can have up to 100 members criteria, and this limit is per org, not per communities, guys. Yeah, if you would like to know more about it, there is a limitation article is available for the same. This is the same article link which I've showed you while I was going through the module as well. So limitation article is there, which gives you a detailed information about all the limitations that we have on the communities. Question number 19, again, we have answered it correctly. Salesforce online help is not available to an external community members. And then we have question number 20, which we marked it incorrectly. So an AW Computing has a community manager that manage multiple communities. What needs to be enabled so that this user can access the internal organization and their communities? So if it is classic view, you will use view global header permissions and you will get the view global header on the top. But if it is lightning, you can see that inside the app launcher. Under app launcher, your all the communities will be listed. Just like you select any app, similarly you will select the communities there. 21, we answered it correctly as well. Salesforce Tableau Visualforce allow full platform access with the flexible configurations. It requires the development experience. You should know how to write Visualforce codings. Yeah. And it supports most of the standard objects and custom objects there. Then we have question number 22, which we have answered it correctly as well. Whenever a community is created using a self-service template, Salesforce automatically creates a guest user profile for each communities. For unauthenticated users, authenticated user, whatever the profile that you have created, you can assign those to them. Yep. All right, 23, enable Salesforce files. Files connect. Salesforce user can access, share, and search external data from systems like Google Drive, SharePoint, Cube. Yep. All right. Question number 24. This is also we have answered it correctly. Unlike other community users, high volume community users don't have roles, which eliminates performance issues associated with role hierarchy calculations. High volume community users include the customer communities, high volume custom portals, and authenticated website license type. Yeah. And then this is the last question. It was incorrect. Oops. So because their styling doesn't display well in Salesforce 1, Partner Central, Aloha, and customer service templates are not loaded in Salesforce 1 app. Okay, Partner Central, Aloha, and customer service. These three are not supported. Only Visualforce Tabs Plus, Salesforce Tabs Plus Visualforce is supported on the app, but you can see these other template using the mobile web browser, but not the Salesforce app. Yeah, that's the restrictions that we have. All right, so that is all, guys. Can you review number 14 again? Okay, 14. What's 14? 14b. Use change set and send customization from. What is the question? AW Computing has a sandbox and a production org. After testing some new object, they would like to import these settings from the sandbox to production. This is a normal admin question. How will you transfer the data from metadata, from sandbox to production? We will use the change sets for that. Yeah. Does Napely template supports Salesforce 1 app? Napely templates is no more there, Santosh. That has been changed with customer service template. Customer service template is your Napely templates now. Yeah, and it says the customer service templates is not supported. Yeah, this one is the Napely template now. Napely is no more there. Koha, Kokoha, and Napely, three of these have been sunset, guys. Naples, we have changed the name to the customer service template now. Okay, so with this, we are done with the webinar, guys. I do not have anything much for you. All the very best for your certification. Do let me know once you're certified. Yeah. And now I'll just show you the slide from the first screen. So the people who are not here, they can just note it down what we have covered in few slides in the beginning. And rest who have seen all these slides before and they do not want to see anything, any question they do not have, then I would say thank you so much for joining in today, guys.